that you and I need to know. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you all doing?
Good.
And thank you very much for joining us. You're all from Central University, Pharmacy Department.
Yes.
What year are you?
I'm level 200.
Level 200. Level 500. So you're a big mover. So you have 3 more years to go. Go on.
Well, I'm doing a 4-year program.
Oh, okay. And you are doing 7 years. So you have 5 years to go. Alright, let's talk about emergency contraceptive or the morning after pill as told us. Someone listening to us wondering what that whole idea is, what experience you come across the emergency contraceptive. That's how we do.
Okay, good morning and greetings to your cherished viewers and listeners. I bring you greetings from the campus Central University School of Pharmacy.
We receive it.
And as part of our social responsibility as health students, last 2 years we are Tema, where we were able to donate blood to the people of that locality. And last year we went to Sogakope in the Volta region, where we educated the youth on drug abuse and narcotics. And this year, as part of our program of the School of Pharmacy, we are here this morning to educate, to create awareness to the general public on the use and abuse of emergency contraceptives. That is why we are here today. And we say thank you for giving us this platform to educate our women and the general public as well.
So what's emergency contraceptive?
Okay, before I start with emergency contraceptive, one will ask what contraception is. Contraception, also known as a birth control method. And for the birth control method, we have an example, which is the condom usually used. And taking you back to the emergency contraceptive, which is your question, when we say emergency contraceptive, it's also known as a post-coital contraception, which when we say post-coital, we mean after sex. So it's another
post-coital.
Yeah.
So coital is sex.
Yes, please.
Okay. That's the scientific name for sex.
Yes.
So, the process is called coitus.
Coitus. Okay. So you go on.
Yeah. So it's another form of contraception, which is used by women to prevent unwanted pregnancy.
Okay, to prevent unwanted pregnancy
after unprotected sexual intercourse.
Okay, all right. Now, are there different types of contraceptive pills?
Yes, we do have, and we have 2 main methods when it comes to the contraception. We have the hormonal and then have the mechanical.
Hormonal and mechanical.
Okay. But in our part of the world, the hormonal is what usually is very common. Okay. The hormonal comes in 2 forms. We have the pill, and that comes as progesterone, which is the progesterone, which is mostly what we find in the market, postinol, media, and all those that you see. And then we have those that comes in 2. It's the estrogen and then the progesterone. And both of them tends to help prevents this pregnancy as it is. And then before we talk about the mechanical, the IUD, you need to get a technical person to insert it into the uterus. What that does is it prevents the sperms from getting to have any interaction.
That's the mechanical one.
Yeah, the mechanical. But because you need a technical person to be said, they kind of not really very common for people. And as you're saying, emergency is emergency. So before something like that comes to, you have to get to do all these things. It takes time. So people really tend to go for the pill, which is easily available.
How does it work? The pill, let's deal with the pill. Any of you can answer.
Okay, for the pill, before I take you how it actually works, and in that's what we call the mechanism of action.
Okay, the mechanism of action.
Okay. Before I take you through how it actually works, I would like my viewers watching me to also know the normal procedure, how pregnancy comes about. Okay. So if in an event or a series of events where we call the menstrual cycle of a woman, which happens at least once every month, and hormones. These are natural chemicals that are produced in the bloodstream of the woman. So these natural chemicals, when they are produced, what happens is that the hormones we call the estrogen and the progesterone. So for the progesterone, what it does is that it's involved in, or it induces, how do you call them? It induces ovulation. It also thickens the cervix of the woman. Then what happens is that when a man and a woman meet and have unprotected sexual intercourse, so the sperm from the man, which is ejaculated from the penis, penetrates into the vagina and moves through to the fallopian tube. At the fallopian tube, it waits there about 5 to 6 days. Then, yes, then the ovaries of the woman now releases an egg, which moves down to the fallopian tube. At that process, the egg and the sperm fuses together, and that is what we say fertilization has taken place.
Yeah.
So after fertilization has taken place, the fertilized egg now moves down into the uterus, or what we call the womb, and it's being implanted into the womb of the woman.
Okay.
So
these are the biological steps. That's the whole process.
That goes through process. And if these steps don't occur, that is what comes out as menstruation, because the lining of the womb now sheds off and comes out as menstruation. But in the process of oral contraceptive pill, which is the hormonal method, when a lady takes in the contraceptive pills, what happens is that it goes through 3 main processes. So the first one, I spoke of the ovulation, where the egg is being released into the fallopian tube. So the pill goes there and blocks or delays that process. It delays that process. So it delays the eggs from being released into the fallopian tube. And another process is at the fallopian tube, where the egg is being fused into where the sperm fuses into the egg of the woman. It destroys destroys that process, which means chemical changes occur in both the sperm and the egg. In that case, fertilization does not occur there. Then the third process is in the uterus, where the fertilized egg now moves down into the uterus. At that place, what the contraceptive pills does is that it makes the wall or the linings of the uterus unbearable for the fertilized eggs to be attached to the walls of the uterus. So in that case, your aim of taking the oral contraceptive pill has been achieved, because your main aim is to prevent pregnancy. So we say that in that case, your aim has been achieved.
Okay, all right. Now, at what time is one supposed, or at what period is one supposed to take the contraceptive?
So, it works best within 72 hours.
72 hours.
72 hours. But it's most active in the first 24 hours. You have 95% chances of getting the results first 24 hours when you take it. And then after 48, you have 50%. 72 is 50. Is you have like limited chances. And we're talking about the abuse of it, because people don't tend to understand the main process in terms of what my colleague just explained, what goes into it for you to get pregnancy, or why you have to take the pill in the first place. So sometimes when in our profession, sometimes you're working in the pharmacist and all that, you get people coming in whereby they have maybe had sex, unprotected sex for a period, and now they just remember, we don't want them to get any pregnancy. And now they come in. They buy the pill, and instead of taking, we have a duration that is supposed to take it. It can't be the strength. And as pharmacists, we are very particular with the strength of the medication that you are taking. And it's for a reason why we recommend that we give you periods for which you are supposed to take the medication we give to you. It comes in 2 strengths, 0.75 milligram and then 1.5 milligram. So if you go and then it is
all the types of pills that we have.
The post pill.
The leader post pill we have on the market, the
postino.
So they all come in
0.75.
So the leader post pill comes with a strength of 1.5 milligram. So postino 2, that's where the name comes from, postino 2. So you have one tablet being 0.75, another tablet being
but the leader is just
One. Yes. But these two come together to make 1.5.
I know that. Okay, that's why it's called a Postino 2.
Postino 2, because it's 2.
I didn't know
inside.
that. Yes, because it's 2. I didn't know that. Okay, let's just go ahead.
So the 1.5 is supposed to be taken just once, because of the strength. And yeah, it will also be interesting to know that those that are in taking the contraception, the monthly contraception, the strength of that contraception is 10 microgram to 20 microgram. The maximum you can take for the full month is 50 micrograms. So if you are taking 1.5 milligram, that means you are taking more than what you are taking for a month. So we advise, and the reason why we are very particular about this issue is that if you take 1.5 milligram in a month, it's recommended that for a whole year, a woman is supposed to take just two of these tablets. Of the contraception? Two.
Yes.
For a whole year?
For a whole year.
Okay, so if it's the Postino 2, that's one for a year.
So the Lydia is one.
The Lydia is one.
Yes.
So one tablet, then you take another one tablet. Okay. So 1.5 for in a year.
Okay.
So let's take that the Postino 2, you are going to take like 4 tablets.
Like 4 of them.
Yeah.
That's the normal thing.
Yeah, but the strength is still the same.
Okay. All right. So that's the normal thing.
That is what has been recommended by experts.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the 2 tablets you're supposed to take in divided doses, whereby you take one start immediately, immediately you buy, and then after 12 hours you take the next tablet.
Okay. So
the issue that comes in that sometimes people come in, and because of the emergency of whatever reason that they are coming to buy, when they buy, they take the 2 at a go, and then they think, okay, if maybe the 2 might not work as I want to, then they go and buy another 2 again. This is where the abuse comes in, and this is where we have a challenge with, because if the whole year is recommended you're supposed to take 2, and within 48 hours.
And the 2 being the 1.5, right?
The 1.5.
So are they making 3?
3 milligrams.
Yes.
In a year. Okay. And you have taken the 3 milligram within 2 days or even 24 hours. You can see the severity. And then these are hormones. And the moment you take these hormones inside, it causes so many imbalances in your system. So as a woman, you tend to have so many effects, so many things that is happening in your body that you don't seem to understand.
So there are side effects.
Side effects to these things. And in course of time, you get the opportunity to be able to educate our public about some of the side effects.
Let's go into it. What are some of the side effects?
Okay, for the side effects, as my colleague rightly said, everything that has advantage has its disadvantage. Yes. So if, in as much as we are talking about preventing pregnancy, we should also know, or let our ladies know, that there are disadvantages that come with this. So for example, you taking in too much of the pills, the recommended dose that has been recommended by experts, you are taking in more than that. So what happens is that you tend to have breast tenderness, some discomforts in the breast, and you tend to have bleeding. You bleed more than the normal. When during your menstrual cycle, you bleed more than the usual cycle you should have. And also, you also tend to have something like nausea, vomiting, which are also, then hypertension. Yes, high blood pressure. Then it also causes renal or kidney impairment. And these are some of the dangers that are
contraceptive.
Yes, taking in more of these things. And that is why we are here today, to educate our young women on this, because the side effects that come with it.
And one of the common things when it comes to side effects is the fact that the women
these are types of contraceptives, right? We have the pill there.
Yes.
There's a condom there.
Yes.
Which one is in the white one? The white one.
The white one.
I mean, there's the one on our left.
On our left. Yes. I think that is a pastry. So we have that's a pastry. That is when you have to insert whatever is inserted into the vagina.
Yes.
So we have spermicidals as well. So when you insert it inside, it tends to prevent the sperm from getting to have the fertilization, prevent fertilization sort of taking place. So it kills the sperm.
Okay, I'm sure that round thing there by the pills got to do with the mechanical one, where you have to insert it.
That's the
exactly.
IUD.
That's the IUD. That's the IUD that you're talking about.
Okay.
And then the long one is what you take the contraception for. So that is a full contraception.
Those are the possible tools and those are the things. And the violet one, is that a female condom?
That's a female condom.
That one is just a birth control.
That's a birth
control.
Okay.
For that one, it's not emergency contraceptive.
Yeah.
You're only using it to protect yourself from STI.
You were telling me about some of the side effects before.
So the most common as when it comes to this is women they tend to spot.
Tend to do what?
Spotting.
What's spotting?
Spotting is when you tend to have drops of blood. You know, so when during the cycle, you tend to. That's why they use the pads and all that. So you tend to have intermittent spotting, and eventually your cycles will also tend to vary. So somebody that is having a 20-day cycle, 28-day cycle, tend to have 32, reduce to 21. And then also some people also tend to go with the calendar method, where they want to say they want to go by the safe period. The moment you take these emergency contraceptives, it tends to mess everything up for you.
Does it get back to normal with time?
It would take a long time. It take a long time because now the system, your body itself is able to produce all these hormones that we are talking about. So the moment you take some of these pills that we are talking about, it tends to increase the quantity that is in your blood and your system.
And you tend to get some hormonal changes in. So it seems sometimes your body doesn't even understand because you are trying to, what you are doing right now, you are not allowing the body to produce its normal flow. That is all, because you are embedding the liver, the kidney, and other organs in the body.
Okay, so you said I can go back to normal in case you stop taking it.
If you stop taking it.
And you said that it will take some time. How long can it take for it to go back to normal?
In as much as you stop taking the pill, it will go back to normal. So for the duration, I would, the duration will, because it's hormonal, it's happening within. So when you, the earlier you stop taking the pill, the earlier or the better it is for you.
There's another myth out there. I don't know whether it's a myth or not. That it makes a woman quote unquote barren.
It has it do.
It does.
Because what some of these have done is that when you take it, when she was explaining the whole process of fertilization and all that, you continue taking it, you now continue to share the endometrium, which is where the fertilized egg is going to develop into the embryo and later develop into the baby. So when you are taking in these pills, you are going to destroy the lining of your womb. So eventually, as time goes on, when your egg is fertilized, it cannot accommodate the baby. So
because of
when it comes, it just goes.
It comes out as yes.
Oh, okay. So the hormonal change too, does it also make it that difficult for a woman to conceive? Because I mean, since you're putting this in, it changes your hormones and all that. Does it also make it difficult?
So the progesterone and then the progestin, those are the hormones that tends to, and the estrogen, that's what helps in pregnancy and all that. So once you continue to take it, and the body is made in such a way that God in his own wisdom made in such a way that we are able to produce all these chemicals. And whenever it is that you take in, or the site of action of these chemicals is triggered by the process, that helps it to be able to produce the result that you want to. So once you keep on taking these hormones over and over, your body begins to feel like, okay, I'm okay. I don't need to do anything. So at the time that it's supposed to act in a way, it doesn't. And when it doesn't have to act, it acts. So that is what causes these things. So now it prolongs. So if you continue to take it, and the advice is that sometimes, because some of these pills are teenagers, and then women tend to take it early in life, it gets to a point whereby when they want to, it becomes a difficulty for them to conceive.
Conception becomes a problem for them at the time they want to. Because when you were young,
you're abusing it.
You are abusing it.
How serious is this situation in terms of the contraceptive pills that people are actually, sometimes women are rejecting taking? How serious is the situation?
The emergency contraceptive pill, that is the main reason why we have it.
How serious?
Because ladies are abusing it, the women are abusing it. And the seriousness is, that is what we spoke about, the side effects, the renal impairments, the hormonal changes that occur in the individual body, and the hypertension. And hypertension these days is killing our women, our young people. As early as 30 years, people are dying from hypertension, high blood pressure. That should tell you how dangerous these contraceptives or these oral contraceptives are to our women. So we are advising the general public or our women to minimize the intake of these contraceptive pills.
Okay. You can join us if you have any question at all to share with us or for our guest here to answer. 0302 770 222. 0302 770 222 is the number for you to dial to join us. If you have any question or any thought to share with us. We're talking about emergency contraceptive pills and its effect and how it really works in the system of our ladies or women who actually use it a lot. Yes.
There are a few things that I want to add.
Please do. Yeah.
The emergency contraceptive doesn't induce abortion.
Okay.
It doesn't cause abortion. That's something that we want to.
So if you are pregnant, you can't take it.
You can never take it.
You can't take it. And also,
about what happens if you take it whilst you're pregnant?
Once you are pregnant, it's not going to have any effect because its main use is to what? Prevent pregnancy.
Okay.
So when pregnancy has already occurred, there is no need for going in for the emergency contraceptive.
And it doesn't also affect the already formed baby. Once the baby is formed, it doesn't have any effect on that.
All right. Do we have male emergency contraceptive?
Yeah, that's what you call. No, we
don't
call
have
that.
male.
We don't have.
We
have spermicide.
I thought there's a research ongoing. I read somewhere there's a research ongoing, which is far advanced, that they're developing male contraceptive.
That I think as medical professionals, I think we look into that.
Yeah, you look into that and
see how far it's going.
That would be very
But I think that's also good because I think when she started talking about the contraception, you advised that our women should also help in these situations. The barrier method when you talk about the condom is the safest. It prevents you from STDs.
All right, let's talk to someone from Tema and then we'll continue our conversation. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
My name is George. What's your name? Sorry? Hello?
Hello.
What's your name?
Yes, from Adama.
Yes, what's your name?
Kenneth.
Kenneth. Okay, let's hear you, Kenneth.
Please, I'm enjoying the speaking. Please, I want to ask, at what age can you start taking the emergency contraceptive as a lady? Yes, please. Because of late, we are and they come, children, they have to buy, not just by what happens. And sometimes they cut themselves. It's not overnight. Or I want to know if the other kids that they. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Kenneth.
Thank you very much. Okay, back to his question. He said
at what age can one start?
Okay, once a lady is sexually active, she can start with the emergency contraceptive. But it's advisable because of the way our young ladies are abusing the emergency contraceptive these days. I would advise that if you know that your daughter or your female child is sexually active, the best thing is to put her on the family planning method.
So if the child is 18 years old and is sexually active, you put the child on the family planning?
Because you can't stop her. And you want to minimize the rate at which she abuses this contraceptive.
What if you don't even know that this child is even abusing contraception?
So, Michael George, I think that's one of the things that, in Africa, that we don't tend to do is that we are very skeptical and we are neighbor when it comes to our sexual health. We don't want to have that conversation. Our parents don't want to have that conversation. And now they tend to have these peer influence. And then the kind of information they are getting from their friends might not be what is true. Okay, so I think one of the things that we can also do is also
as mothers to educate?
Mothers, parents, we have to let our child, have that
conversation.
Sex education.
Let's go to Bogota to talk to a friend there. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, boss.
What's your name, boss?
Charles Kojo Ando.
Okay, Charles, let's hear you. I like your voice.
Thank you.
Let's hear you, Charles.
I've been following the program. It is very, very interesting. And I want to ask again that you said how long, I wanted to confirm how long does the sperm stay in the woman before it dies off? The second question is, the population of Ghana is keeping increasing. Ghana Health Service is trying as much as possible to do something about it in order not to create tension on the in Ghana, let me say that. And we are promoting family planning, but it means that the central focus here is infertility. And the moment we set that agenda, it will withdraw the women in fertile babies from involving themselves. So let's do the basic section. Thank you.
Oh, okay, Charles. But that's also a side effect, isn't it? Infertility.
Infertility.
It's a side effect. So we're looking at all round, all issues that's connected. In as much as we are promoting family planning, in as much as we're talking about family planning, but there's another side too, which we also have to look at. His first question is, how long does the sperm stay in the woman before it dies off?
Okay, when a man has sex with a woman, it takes about 5 to 6 days for the sperm to stay in the woman. But when it moves to the fallopian tube, it stays there for about 5 to 6 days before it maybe when the woman releases an egg to go there to meet with the sperm. So within that 5 to 6 days, if a lady really has sex and she releases an egg, she can easily get pregnant.
No, okay. All right. So that's why usually it's advisable that if you really want to conceive, you do that during your ovulation period.
Yes.
That is when the egg is
It's
released.
released into the fallopian.
And then those that are using the calendar method, that is where it becomes a bit difficult for you to.
What's the calendar method?
When we talk about the safe period, those people that say, okay, we are passing the safe period, we know the window that is also free for me. So,
okay.
Some people are not very cool with using the condom and all that. But once you have a caudal section and the sperm is released, it stays in there for some time. So the moment ovulation comes up, you think, oh, I did it like 3 days ago. So before you realize the session is taking.
So you said 5 to 6 days, right?
5 to
Okay.
6 days.
Let's talk to Mutala. Mutala, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Mutala, let's hear you.
I enjoy your program.
Thank you.
God bless you all.
God bless you too.
There is this issue that I've observed from many of my living friends. One, some of them they get married and after marriage, after 1 year or 2 years, they are able to conceive. Then when you contact the friends that they are the husband, what they tell you is that sometimes they will bleed today, then another 2 or 1 week's time, it will come small and soft. They will go for another time it will repeat the same way. To just come small, it will come again. Sometimes I also feel that Saturday is one of these contraceptives that is as a result of that. But women, when you consult them, it's hard for them to refuse to you that this is the main reason why. So when it's happening like that, what will the man do? What will happen and the baby will conceive? I don't know whether you get what I'm trying to say.
I do.
You get my dear, madam, and my friend there.
Okay.
They will help and they will know at what time will the baby finally conceive.
Okay. Mutala, thank you.
Thank you.
And another issue, someone raised the issue of sperm.
Yes.
Like, is there any contraceptive amount you can take? So that after you have an affair with the woman will not conceive. Maybe the sperm will have died in a certain amount of sperm before going into the woman.
Okay.
And so that's one of the two questions I want to find out.
All right, Mutala, interesting one. That's why I talked about the no contraceptive earlier. But anyway, you can address.
So I'll take the second question in terms of what if a man can. As Uncle George just said earlier on, I think it's something that is very interesting that we have to look at it. So probably if men are also taking it, we can also help this whole conversation this abuse needs to go down.
But I know of, it's an advanced stage though.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know if it's really here though, but if it's here, I won't be surprised about that. There's a whole medical process, a whole pharmaceutical means to that usually kills the sperms of the man before it even ejaculates into the womb. I mean, it's something that is really talked about though, but there is something like that, though it's not much talked about. Like what?
You know, we spoke of the mechanical method, which
Yes.
is the IED.
Yes.
So that's the intrauterine device. That actually does that. So that device, as he said from initial state, that device, when it's inserted into the woman, it's like a string. The end has a string which lies down into the vagina. So what it does is that it releases a copper which acts as a spermicide to kill the sperm. So whenever the woman has sex, the sperm, the string relay or the device releases those chemicals which kills the sperm of the man. Yeah. And back to his question, his first question. Yeah, what he was talking about, that's some of the side effects we are also talking about. That's irregular bleeding. So it comes today, tomorrow it doesn't come. Maybe this month she doesn't see, the next month she sees it, but it's not really effective.
So what happens when these things happen? You are supposed to go and see your midwife and then go and see your doctor. Because when it comes to these infertility issues, it's very you need to.
It varies.
So whenever it is that you realize your women are supposed to understand how your body works. So when you get to see that there's something happening with you that is not normal, immediately you walk to any health facility, you talk to the doctor, you can get help.
All right. I have a friend coming reaching us from Toka. Prosper, good morning.
Good morning.
I hope you're well.
Oh, I'm very fine, and then you?
Charlie, the Lord has been good. Let's hear you.
This topic has always been my tweet. And then being an abortion scientist, I know when I was concerned that.
You're an abortion scientist.
Yeah, no, I'm not an abortion.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought that was what an abortion scientist. I'm sorry. Forgive me. My bad. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Let's hear you. Yeah.
And then I can confirm that a lot of females actually abuse it.
Prosper?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Let's hear you.
Yeah. I'm saying that, yeah, it's true that a lot of females actually abuse it contraceptive pills. And then what I can see is that the sex is insidious. When I say it's insidious, it's like something that is gradually increasing from time to time. And then one thing you notice is that it's an initial system. And I don't think an initial system is for something that you just plan and then you just go and use. But it's initial and you can use it in fully related situations. But you see that so many females will come and then like somebody called and said, there are a lot of reproductive issues that are just bringing us almost now and then you come, somebody will come, the menstrual cycle is distorted, somebody will come, examine them, you can do immediately, you can do ovulation test, and then there's nothing, so it's just so many issues. So I think this has got of very, very, very interesting, and then there's a lot of output that is supposed to be made about this particular one, especially about our young teenagers. And most of them don't go to be as young as 17 years and all, they are all taking this. So, and the extent will not just be something that is uniquely for you to do. It is something that will come from years after that you didn't let it. I had a client who actually complained that he had.
Prosper. Alright, I wanted to listen to that particular story. It's got to do with the other side and all that. Usually in all our conversations, we're talking about women and how we need to be careful not to abuse it and all that. What role does the man have to play? Or does the man have to play? The boyfriend, the husband, the partner, sexual partner, what role has he also got to play? Because most of the time, the abuse also comes in when the man also decides to have unprotected sex. Ejaculates as and when it feels like. Okay, so if it is in a year, you say you're supposed to take 2, and you can have countless sex in a year. In all these countless sex you're having, there's no protection. And the man also doesn't care, he just ejaculates. And after that, after every sexual act, go for a pill, go for a pill. What role has the man also got to play in all this?
Okay, I would say that as you are with your sexual partner, the first thing is to seek medical care, to seek medical attention.
Yes.
If such things are, you know that you are sexually active, you can't stay away from your partner. And also, when you are, as a man, you should know your woman's safe period. You should know her safe period. You shouldn't just, excuse me.
Does the whole safe period thing work at all?
Yeah, it does work. It does work. I'm a lady, so I'm
Oh,
speaking
sorry.
from a lady perspective.
Okay, so
It does work.
okay, all right.
So if you actually have sex for 5 you actually menstruate for 5 days. The first 5 days after your menstruation, that's within your safe period. So during the 5 days, that is the best time to have sex. So after that 5 days, your ovulation period starts, your menstrual cycle starts. It is not safe for you to have sex at that time. And when you want to have sex at that time, the best thing is to use a birth control method, which is the condom.
Use a condom.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is, I think, so, I mean, we're talking about the responsibility of the man in this situation. And that's that if you care about the woman that you are with, and all these side effects that we are talking about, and the effect is going to have with the woman long term, it is prudent that you kind of show some care. It's not just about your libido, it's just about because you want to feel good.
Yeah.
You just hope you can do that. In the long term, the effect outweighs the benefits in terms of what you're enjoying.
Okay.
So we just have to advise that. I mean, in the women, sometimes in the shop where we are looking in the shop, we advise that if the man that wouldn't buy the condom, keep it for himself. As and when it happens. If you don't put it on, if it's not on, it's not in. That's what we're talking about.
That's right.
So you put it on and then just get it done.
Okay.
So I don't get to how all these things
You need to be what?
Patient.
Who needs to be patient?
The man needs to be patient.
How?
Okay, like when the sperm goes into the vagina, you know that when I was talking, I said when the sperm goes into the vagina, it stays there for 5 to 6 days. So the sperm, when it goes there, it waits patiently for the egg to come to be fertilized. So as a man, you have to be patient.
How?
You said you were talking about the fact that the sperms even have the patience to wait for the egg to.
So in other words, you're saying that we need not have sex. That's what you're saying.
No, you said the man should be patient in terms when it comes to sex. In the sense that you need to be patient with your
When
woman.
your wife is on safe period,
Okay. All right.
use the birth control method. That is the best thing to do. Than to force her having sex when she's not safe, and she will later go in for the pills.
But that's advice for the condom. Let's use the condom. Let me have a variety of them. Just get it as and when it's necessary.
So mostly in situations where these emergency contraceptive pills are used, it's mostly used when maybe probably the birth control method, one of the birth control methods have failed, which is the condom, or probably in the case of sexual assault, that is rape. When you have been raped and you want to prevent unwanted pregnancy, you go in for the contraceptive pill, but you shouldn't
don't abuse it.
Don't
That's
abuse
I mean,
it.
don't abuse it. So yeah, we'll leave it here. I think we've provided enough information to our viewers, and I mean, there's something for them to chew on this morning. So the fact is that don't abuse it. And as you said, you're supposed to take it twice in a year. So you can imagine if you take more than that in a year, you see the problem and the effect you have on your system. We'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much. It's been great having you around. I've enjoyed having this conversation with you and enjoying breakfast with you too this morning. We wish you all the best. Quickly, you just have like 10 seconds counting from now.
We want to give this the first our magazine.
School of Pharmacy. Okay.
And that's
Honorable Dean,
Okay.
who has just won an award
Okay.
from the American Medical and Chemical Society.
Okay. All right. So,
And we bring you greetings from him.
Oh, okay. So, and is this your first magazine given out to us?
Yes,
Okay. Thank you very much. Grateful. It feels good to at least.
Thank you very much for giving us this.
Thank you too. At least we sent you breakfast and you've just given us a magazine. Thank you very much. Stay with us. The breakfast show continues. Don't go anywhere. We're getting that interesting. All right, Charlie. Thank you. It's good.
All right. Maybe we can.
Charlie.
Do something, guys.
All right. Thank you. All right.
How many kids? One.